Hey guys, Romie here. So of course, please like, comment, subscribe. This is part 2 of Love and Hip Hop reunion for season 7 of New York, technically episode 16. Now the episode starts off where it left off, which was so Yandy gets up. She doesn't actually go and put her hands out towards Samantha. What ends up happening is she goes and she like ruffles it up with the security guard. I'm thinking, now Yandy, you knew the security was right there, so you weren't really trying to start anything with Samantha. You just thought it was the opportunity to be like, how do you think that get out the way type of thing, and on camera you know, like, oh, Yandy was pressing Samantha. No, that's not what happened. Mind you, what actually transpires is this one woman in this pink shirt goes and pulls Samantha's hair and tries to fight her from the back, and that's when everyone starts freaking out. And then a second person, a man, comes and tries to come up to Samantha. I'm thinking, first of all, the first one was a punk shot. The second one was pure trash. Both punk shots, but the second one was pure trash. A man by the name of Bryant and a woman by the name of, what was it, Keisha? Or something of that nature. Now, there's a security, and security's like, alright, production shut down. We have to shut down because now there's a security issue. There's a security breach. Some of the main people on the cast, they just got attacked. Now everyone goes into the rooms, respective rooms. Of course, comes like, wait a minute, where's my door? Where's my door? How's she doing? She's doing fine. Fine. Now everyone comes back out. Samantha, as we know, she got re-all dolled up, so they're ready to go. It's just the ladies right now, the audience. You know, the audience whose IDs got verified, like, okay, you're not here in relation to who, you're not here in relation to who, you're not here in relation to who. So Samantha, Yandy and Erica come back out, and they start the segment off with how, of course, the kids, they're talking about how much they love each other, and they love, what they love about C and what they love about Lil Man DC. So it was really cute. It was really nice. So Nina's trying to figure out how they can go and, get these parents, these ladies to come together. And the short answer, no, it's not going to happen. You know, there's comment on how Yandy was saying how, you know, the parents just need to get it together for the sake of the kids, and then it switches from that to, so in the audience, who do you think came to attack you? Oh, I think it was someone that Yandy knew. Yandy, wasn't it someone that you knew? Oh, we're not really sure. Oh, Mona said no one is safe. So Mona decides to go and rewind the tape, not for them, but for us. And we see that Yandy, they're kind of like, oh, wait a minute, yo, was that Keisha? Yo, Yandy, who was that? Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking, Yandy! Now, Yandy! You just... Yandy. That was Yandy's sister, and I don't know who the guy is. But we do know that they know Yandy, so when Nina's like, so do you know who it was? Oh, no, I don't know. Samantha and Erica's like, see, this is why we don't like you! Why are you doing all this lying? So you're lying about that. And then we catch her in the second line. Her second line has to do with the whole party situation. So she went to the party, she was there, and she was there, so she was telling the truth. She never got in because she heard all this commotion, and like I said, she should have went, take the kids, give them with Judy, make sure that they were good, go and get close enough to see, hey, what's going on, or call and say, I hear some ruckus going on, is everything good? Because those are some kids that you care about that are possibly in that melee, but you're saying, oh, no. You care about them so much, but you don't care enough to go at least check on them, at least call and say, hey, is everything good? Yandy. So, there was that. But with relations to Kimbella was there, but Yandy said, oh, she didn't know. Kimbella told her afterwards about everything that transpired. Now, yes, Yandy didn't know the full details, but Yandy knew that Kimbella was there. Yandy made it seem like, oh, I don't know. I didn't know that Kimbella was there. I didn't know that Kimbella was coming. Kimbella reached out to her. Now, yes, Kimbella reached out to her essentially by the time that she was already there. And because the thing was, again, they had this phone call because they wanted to get Samantha and Erica's intake because they said, okay, if no one else is going to ride for you, we're going to ride for you. Now, here's your receipt since you can't seem to figure out how to get them yourself. Now, the phone call assesses how Kimbella called Yandy, but she had to call Judy instead because Yandy was picking up. It's like, so Judy, what's going on? I'm going to be there. Oh, okay. Now, Judy didn't say, oh, why are you going to be there? It was like, oh, okay. So she knew. It was like, okay, that didn't seem out of the ordinary. Now, the phone got to Yandy. So Yandy knew that Kimbella was going to be there. So when Yandy was saying how I didn't understand the ruckus, yeah, you didn't understand the ruckus. Production almost made it seem, that's what confused me. Now, maybe this was a last minute thing because production definitely made sure she didn't get inside, even though they know who she is. So that does say a lot. But still, this should show that Yandy was... So that was part 2. Strike 3 had to do with the fact that Erica is still trying to talk. It was like, okay, so we were there, the wedding was beautiful. Neil's like, the wedding was beautiful, it was wonderful. But Yandy, are you legally married? Look, I have the ring. He claims me, and I carry the bag. I bring the bag home. I secure the bag, and I make sure they don't come after me for child support. I said, okay. They said, we never filed paperwork. You know I don't like the courts. Samantha's like, I know I don't like the courts. And I believe her. I actually do believe her. I believe her. I see Samantha more so as the type of, I'm going to stress you out until you do right by my child, or you do right by me. Erica's saying, how is it that when you were pregnant, you announced that you were pregnant, Mandisa went and gifted me with a gift? I'm thinking, you're the mother of... Because Yandy was talking about how, it's interesting because he gifted you with the top grill, didn't you? Because the bomb's so dingy. I'm thinking, Lord Jesus. She was like, yeah, well, he gifted me with that nice, Audi, so that white Audi with that red bow. When you were pregnant, that's what he gave the gift to me. I'm thinking, Erica, you seem like the type where anyone would definitely want to make sure that you were happy and kept happy. Here's the problem with Erica. Here's my problem. Because Samantha, I actually like Samantha. Erica wants to be claimed so bad. She wants to be claimed so bad. Not claimed in the sense where, because Yandy did call us. So it's like, wait a minute. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? He wasn't with you for 6 years. He was with you for 11 years. So what's the real problem? The real problem is you can't come together because Yandy does have the takeover spirit. Like I said, she has the takeover spirit. She definitely likes to fudge or alter the truth. Oh, I don't remember. Oh, I don't recall. So, cause she was saying, ooh, ring, ring, ring. I'm like, common law. Yandy, all we see is common law. All we see is common law and attorney, power of attorney. That's all that I see when I look over there at you. Because that's all it really is. That's all it really is. You have the ceremony, technically common law, power of attorney. That's all you really need, to be honest. So, I feel you on that front, but we can't go and call a thing a thing. Answer the question, are you legally married on a piece of paper? Did you send the paper to get it approved and put into the system? No. Still haven't. You don't have to explain why. All you have to say is no. No. You can live in your delusions all you want, or your version of reality. So backstage, everyone's going and talking about how Erica's saying, you know, Samantha's saying, if I catch her in the streets, I'm going to get her. Kim's just like, yeah. Yandy's like, we need to just come together for the kids. I'm tired of these women. Eric's just like, Yandy is a bum. Yandy's a clown. And she's a sly. That's her favorite phrase. She's a sly. I'm like, oh, God. Can we move on? Yes, we're going to move on. Now it's time for Bianca. Not versus, but Bianca, Sky, and Drew. Now, Drewski. Now, what ends up happening here is Bianca and Sky, they kind of have a semi-verbal altercation. Why? Because Sky feels like, alright, you were going and, being flirtatious with Drewski. Originally, you didn't know I was in the situation with him, and that was fine. But then you did, and you still continued to do so anyway. They asked Cardi. So, Cardi, how come you said that you almost seemed like you condoned it? Well, no. I know that what's come to the dark comes to the light. I know that Bianca was wrong for what she was doing, but my motto is, look, if you're going to do something wrong, do it to the best of your abilities. If you're just going to go for it, go for it. I said, you know what? That's true. If you know what you're doing is wrong, and you accept the fact that bad karma will come back to you at some point, the mindset is not to do it, but if you will, you better be the best at it. You better be the best at it. Me, I'm going to sit here on the side of the right and not do no foolishness like that. Because even Mariah Lynch was like, yeah, I don't have time for any of that mess and BS. Nope. Too stressed, too blessed for that mess and BS. Now, they wanted to go and talk to Remy. They asked Remy, so Remy, how do you feel about this situation? She said, look, at the end of the day, Drewski, Bianca, what Bianca did was wrong. But this is a man that, as Bianca also said, this is the guy who on TV called you a hoe and said that you've been passed around. So, second of all, this guy can't really be yours, because if he was, you wouldn't have to worry about someone else coming in and try to take him. And again, she reiterated that. It's like, so are you, Niece took it one step further. Would you be concerned about Papoose work with certain people? There's like, oh, you already know. No. She would definitely be like, no, you ain't working with that one. You ain't working with that one. Rory said no. Because I'm not worried about her. She's not worried about her husband. She's not worried about her husband. Not only is she not worried about her husband, she said, if another girl can come in and take him, he was never hers to begin with. I said, oh, Remy, you delivering truths. And after you delivered that sleeper this past Saturday, Nikki, I don't know if Nikki is going to... Nikki, I feel like she may just go and pretend like this never happened. I can see her doing something like that. She's going to pretend like this never happened. Watch. Either that or it's going to be real fire. Because I think she knows, and it better not be like people pumping up her head saying, oh, this is good. No, you need people who don't like her to say, oh, this is actually good. That's when you know something is good. But mind you, Bianca said, you know what? So you don't have a problem with me? Because Bianca said, hold on. Drewski definitely went and kind of let me on a little bit. Because he was saying, oh, he wasn't taking any parts. But yeah, he was. Because he slashed his laptop on her butt. So yeah, he was playing along with it. Again, we know that Bianca was in the wrong. But so was he. So was he. He knows he was in a relationship. And he was downplaying it and still entertaining Bianca. And Bianca said, you know, he knew what I was there for. He knew that if I wanted something to happen, I wanted something to happen. If I didn't, I didn't. And she goes, she takes out the money. It's just like, you know what? You threw some stuff, you threw some bread at me. I'm going to show you some real bread. And started dousing her with dollars. I'm thinking, my showers. Sky was like, thank you. Ooh, those look like fresh bills. Ooh, thank you. Oh, okay, let me take a couple of that right off the floor. Yeah. And then Joelle took them off and was like, Bianca, over here. I'm going to take... Thank you. Look, I have a couple of kids. Thank you. So again, Drewski, of course, apologizes. And he understands the fact that what he did was wrong and messed up. But he goes and proposes to Sky. And she accepts. So it was a weird, accepting. It was like, oh, she was like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this here? Are you kidding me? I'm thinking the same thing. Clearly, this is his way of trying to do damage control over what he did during the season. We get that, but too little, too late, in my opinion, because wasn't he just recently, with Bianca? Not like with Bianca, but just at certain events and stuff with Bianca, and I thought that they will have stopped communication. But we're going to move on. Now it's time for DJ Self. DJ Self and his whole Gwenning team. So that's Major Galore and Mariah Lynn. So Mariah Lynn clarifies that she doesn't have a real problem with Major Galore. They're not friends, but they're friendly. The issue was that DJ Self is someone who brought two hungry women coming from a similar background, and it wasn't fair that he brought us two in the same time and told us, you're both fighting for this. You're both fighting for this one spot. So it became very catty and petty. But they apologized. That's the kid. Okay, very grown, very mature. He said, I actually want to see them grow mature. Now we find out the backstory regarding, of course, Mariah Lynn also confirms that her loyalty was also to Self, which makes sense because he helped her out a lot. We all know that. And apparently he's, Cisco's coming in and working with Self. See, this is where I'm like, these men, are you kidding me? Now Cisco's going to be an executive producer or be a VP in Gwenning Entertainment. I'm like, oh my god. Like, what is... How are you gonna go work with someone who just didn't like you 10 seconds ago? Anyway, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like, I don't know. But I know that Rich and, what do you call it? Rich and Cisco still don't like each other. Rich is still kind of blaming on Mariah Lynn, of sorts, even though that can't be the case. Again, I'm kind of jumping the gun. Here's part of the issue, though. Apparently Self met Major Galore in the strip club because she was a stripper, and as we know, and Major Galore apparently was a stripper with, with Cardi. And Cardi's just like, hold on. Well, you're acting really fugazi right now because I know you. I know you. I know you're not. No, you're not. I'm the one who introduced you and Major Galore because I said I have this friend, I have this girl who I know, and apparently she sings, so maybe you two can work together. And I figured, okay, all well and good. This seems alright, but Cardi definitely looked irritated. Like she long story short, Major Galore was trying to like, yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's a cute little story, and then blah. Hennessy said, excuse me, over here. Jumps up, so Cardi jumps up, and they go bum rush the stage. This big security guy goes and basically grabs Cardi and puts her in like this bear hug, while Hennessy is going after Major Galore, snatches her hair. And I'm like, what is going on here? Snoop just laughing. Some of them just laughing. Like, I expected no less from them. I expected no less. And of course, Cardi and Hennessy, they get squared off. Now, in the back, we find out what happened. Cardi was actually friends with Major Galore. Major Galore was trying to act brand new once, she got this record deal and everything was going and popping. Cardi felt a certain way because Hennessy told her that, her and Major were cool, they were buddy-buddy. What ended up happening in the future is Major was talking smack to her, about her, and Hennessy overheard her, so then she told it to Cardi, and it never resolved the issue. Clearly, Major Galore didn't know that she knew this information. Now, do I think that fight was necessary? Obviously not. Do I really care that much? At this point, no, because I know Cardi isn't going to be on the show anymore, and I think that is the best move for her. This type of show and environment is not conducive to someone who wants to be a superstar, and they have certain tendencies which will cause them to put their hands on other people. Come on now. DJ Self does his usual corny thing. It's just like, okay, we need to go and work it out. We need to go and all be friends and kumbaya, my lord. But what's next comes next. Next we go to Kimbella with her man. And, of course, Nina asks, so are you happy with having Yandy as Joelle's manager? She's like, of course. I yell and scream, but that's just facade. I love that girl. And I know she has our best interests at heart. Okay, great. That's great. So that's all we need to say there. And we know their friendship, their relationship is back and forth. Messy. Now, I will say, I get it because they didn't want to cause a fight, but Kimbella probably should have been at that get-together where they had just Mendeece's baby mamas all grouped together. See, I wouldn't call them baby mamas if they weren't acting like plum fools on this show. This has no reflection on what they do in their day-to-day life because their kids are clearly great. But that does not excuse what you do when you get upset. It doesn't. Anyway. Now, Juju, of course, is just saying how, yeah, so here's my book. And yeah, this is going to be coming up so. I'm like, okay, clap. And yeah, I was just offended because I write so that it's relatable to, the current times. And I felt bad because I'm like, how's my friend thinking I'm going to sell her out? Like, my friend really thinks I'm going to get in this show for one season. And in that one season, I'm going to sell her out. Like, really? Are you kidding me? You really thought that would go and do that to you. So that gets cleared up, and that's all well and good. But I'm trying to think, did anything happen with Snoop aside from general commentary? Because she wasn't on the girls' trip. And there was general conversation in regards to what's going on in the bedroom with the ladies. Mariah Lynn, apparently, she was in a relationship with a woman. And then she was like, that relationship ended up bad, got cheated on. Let me go and see what it is with the D. Let her go and see what... Ooh, I don't like how that sound. She wanted to go and see the other side and see how it would be with the dude. Clearly wasn't any better. So let's move on. Cardi says she stays in threesomes. It is what it is. Bianca's like, I'm very comfortable where I am. I'm not mad that Drewski is getting married because why would I? I can't claim him. He can't claim me. So we are good. There's nothing else to say. Really. Now we get to Lord, hopefully the last time we have to hear this foolishness. Amina, Peter, and Tara. Now, here's the thing. Amina and then Peter are not divorced. Amina and Tara are not sleeping together. But not... Was that Freudian slip? I meant Peter and Amina aren't sleeping together. I said, oh wow, okay, cool. Shout out to Tara. But Amina definitely has this whole mindset of, you know, Peter, he did not divorce me. It doesn't matter what happens. They both acknowledge that he says, the messed up thing about him is he says things to them that are contradict what he says in front of the camera. So, in front of the camera, he talks about how he loves them both, still trying to do this and that with the both of them. And then in real life, he's not really sleeping with one, or he's telling one, oh yeah, I'm not sleeping with her, and oh yeah, I'm not sleeping with her. So, Peter is still the root cause, but Tara did acknowledge, it's ridiculous. These two strong, beautiful women just letting this man go back and forth with them. How does that make any sense? So I'm saying yes! That is all we're saying. Forget Amina right now, because Amina loves her husband. She borderline just, you know, she really cares what Peter does as long as he comes back to her. So that's all we're going to leave it at that. I thought that we got some type of new growth, but we didn't. And the sad part is when Cardi B, who I keep trying to tell you guys, don't look at her general actions. Listen to what she is saying, because there's usually logic behind it. She's telling Amina, I've been where you are. Just because I'm not the same age as you, just because I haven't experienced as much as you, doesn't mean that I haven't been where you are. I was in a relationship where I was the main, or at least thought I was the main, but then I was the side, or at least being treated as the side. And I had to tell myself, you're worth more than that. You're worth more than that. It's okay to go and say you don't want to tolerate that, and move on, and leave. That's how it should be. So then Joelle has to come in and reiterate the same thing that I said, just like I don't think you really understood what Cardi was saying, because she actually had a point. Maybe you didn't like it because it was coming from another woman. Maybe you respect it more because it's coming from a man. But you can't just allow him to go and do whatever he wants. Because he already said that Tara isn't interested, and Tara said that she's not interested, she's not pursuing anything. But what if she was tomorrow? If she said, alright, tomorrow, we can... Tomorrow. Okay, Peter, we can go and figure this out tomorrow. He'll be like, alright, so Amina, I'm going to go to New York for a week because I'm going to visit my kids. Oh, okay, baby, I love you. And then Tara, oh yeah, Amina, I was just there to visit. Yeah, we're not sleeping together, we're not doing anything. That's what would actually happen. So you need to tell yourself, do I really want to put up with that? And Peter can't say a lick because he knows he's not right. He knows he's not right, and the whole fact that, Amina, who I thought was, but she loves her man so much, she loves her husband so much, or at least is in love with her husband so much, infatuated, that she's blind. She's blind to the truth, she's blind to the reality. Now, we get this general, oh, ha ha, this little package of everything's over, everything's done, and again, like I said, it's this weird thing where Rich and Cisco, they still have issues with each other, and it's partially because of Mariah Lynn, but it goes deeper than that. It's back to Diamond Strawberry. It's back to the fact that they have different communication styles, and they're both very emotional people, and they're like, oh, well, you want to fight? You can do this now? Oh, yeah, we can do this now. We can meet out on the corner. We can meet out on the side. I'm thinking, yo, we're too grown for this. You are too grown for this. So Remy, just said there's been a lot of grown people that have been acting like kids, and you need to stop it. You need to be mature. You're supposed to set certain standards. Speaking of setting certain standards, oh yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. That reminds me, Peter did acknowledge the fact that, I know my kids are going to look at the show one day, and I'm going to have a lot of explaining to do. So it is what it is. So it doesn't really matter what I say or do, because I already messed up. There is no time machine for me. And I said, okay, that's real. At least as long as you know, I guess. You're supposed to do better once you know. We end this off with Love and Hip Hop. What do you call it? What is that called? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Yeah, ATL is coming back up. And next week, Monday, but before that, Cardi B apologizes to Asia. Because she said, she remembers how she felt when people were going on her on social media. and how she felt bad for that, because she was like, yeah, she knows she shouldn't have done that to that girl. So she apologized again, and I appreciate that. I really do. She left it on a good note. I really do. I love me some Cardi B, so I'm definitely like, yeah, that's the right move. That's the right move. That's the right move. Oh yeah. So my review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, unless it comes out before, now listen to me, unless it comes out before, if it leaks on Saturday, then you'll get a review from me on that Monday. If not, you'll have to wait until the following Sunday or Monday, because I won't be able to do it until then. Alright guys, thank you and good night!